Oh, look at that sunlight streaming through the windows. Hello, internet friends. Buenas tardes. Welcome to a day shoot. I can tell that we're gonna be distracted by the ray of sunlight cutting across my face like a very cool scar. Let me see if I can fix that. Yeah, this is better. Yeah, welcome to a day shoot. The parents have left me for an undeterminable amount of time, but I do think that we can bang this out before they get home. So we're doing our yearly tradition on this channel of doing the New Year's book tag. I love setting up like hopes and dreams for the new year. This is when you get to be your most ideal self. You know what I mean? This is when you're not like bogged down by like the reality of your own failings. You can envision your ideal life for the new year because you have 365 days to accomplish it. You have no issues with procrastination at all. And we're just gonna carry that optimism forward as we do this tag. Are my glasses being glary? Oh, these are dirty. Oh yeah, that made a difference, I think. Well, we'll find out in editing. You can tell me if it didn't make a difference. All right, let's get into these questions. So question 1, how many books are you planning on reading in the new year? You must be new here. I don't have specific number goals. I'm not bogged down by numbers like that. So I'm gonna say 1. My goal is to read 1 book in 2025. I actually got this idea from another booktuber I follow called Chloe Frizzle. And she does this every year where her goal is just to read 1 book to make a point that it doesn't matter how many books that you read, just as long as you are reading. And I also personally think that that is a good goal for me to keep in mind. It's not about the quantity of books, it is about the quality. The goal is just to read. Yeah, so my goal is to read 1 book in 2025. I wonder who it's gonna be. Question 2, name 5 books that you didn't get to this year but want to make a priority in 2025. Again, you must be new here. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't have an answer. So the list of books that I had to read in 2024, I've already either accomplished that goal or I've just simply DNF'd those books simply because I just wasn't into it, or I just decided that, you know what, I had my fill of cannibalism. I do think I feel satisfied with closing that chapter of my booktube journey. And you know what, I've just kind of realized that I am such a mood reader. I simply can't be bothered with the TBR. So I don't have any books currently on my TBR that will probably carry into 2025 unless they're already a hold on my library app. They're not a priority. I'm just saying if they come through, they come through, and if I read them, I read them. I don't tie myself down to things like an arbitrary list of books I think I should read. I tie myself to other arbitrary lists of things I want to do. Question 3, what genre do you want to read more of? I'm really hesitant to give my answer for this question because I am worried about my ability to like accomplish this goal, but I would like to read more nonfiction this year. I would love in this year to make writing a bigger priority for myself, and because like I insist on writing fantasy as my genre of choice, I do think I need like a better, more robust background in like history and how civilizations are created. There's only so much that Hello Future Me can carry me through. Tim is literally my guiding star, and I feel like I think I need more. So I would like to read more nonfiction in order to more accurately inform the things I'm going to be writing. That being said, nonfiction's like my least favorite genre. So I think I am interested in any recommendations for like world building for dummies. Historical things that haven't been written about yet that could absolutely be adapted into a fantasy novel. Anything like that would be awesome if you have such a recommendation ready to go. If we can get 5 of those, I would say those 5 are my answer to question 2. Q4, name 3 non-book related goals for 2025. Ugh. I had these 2 goals on my list from last year too, and I didn't do them. But okay, so my 3 non-book related goals are I would like to have 2 short stories beta read this year. By beta read, I mean given to Rosica and Kelly, my 2 real-life internet friends who I trust deeply with anything that I create, have a fully outlined novel. There's a story idea that I've had in my head for a many, 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 many years, and I never fully put it down because something about outlining it absolutely makes the story fall apart. The moment you start outlining it, you realize that nothing you thought about made sense. And then you fall into a pit of despair. But that's another goal. We want to outline a goddamn novel. Again, idealized version of ourselves. 3, this sounds more doable. I want to start traveling again. Me and some friends have our eyes set on Mexico in May 2025. So look out for that. You bet your asses I'm going to be vlogging the hell out of that. You best believe you're going to see more travel content in 2025 if I leave this country. Question 5. What's a book you've had forever that you still need to read? I do have an answer for this. Hold on. Ugh. So somewhere around the time I turned 20 or 21, my parents bought me this book as a present. And I am 29. So we kinda are Alexander Hamilton running out of time. I started reading this, and honestly, a lot of these are things that I did learn over the course of my early 20s, so maybe I should just skip to the later part of the book to get some of the secrets for your later 20s. Some of these are like, you know, when you're an adult, like it's harder to like make plans with friends because you're all busy and have lives, and I'm like, yeah, I noticed. I guess this is my TBR. Question 6. What's one word you're hoping that 2025 will be? And for the past 2 times I've done this, I just said better. The first time I did this, I think it was 2021 going into 2022. There's a lot of reasons why like the bar was just at better. The second time I did mejor, which is the Spanish word for better and best, and I accomplished that goal. 2024 was indeed muchas better. But I don't know what this word should be. I just feel like better sounds good, but I also don't want to keep raising the stakes of where better is, you know? I would like this word for 25 to be adulting. I just want to be adulting well this year. You know, I want to have a good year, but I also want to have a nice, responsible year where I feel like a true grown lady, especially since we're going to be transitioning into the next decade of our life. We should feel like we have really upgraded in terms of our lifestyle and our mindset and the amount of shit that we have together. That's what I want for this next year. And finally, tag a friend. I'm gonna tag Amy Rambles, Faith Can't Read. This is a fairly new booktuber. So she's very new to the booktube game, but I do enjoy like her personality. And she has very few subscribers at this point, and I think we should send her some love. Finally, obviously gonna tag, it's tradition at this point, I'm obviously gonna tag Rosica, the Midnight Reader. Honestly, by the time this video has come out, she probably would have tagged me. But also, she has not been posting consistently in a hot minute, and I bully her every week. But I'm gonna tag Rosica and I'm gonna tag Kelly, my 2 real-life friends. Also, a lightly shameless plug, you might actually see us talking more in depth about our plans for 2025 on one of our channels in the near future, because we are currently planning a like more in-depth sort of podcast collaboration episode where we're going to talk about our reading from 2024 and what our goals are for 2025. And so this might be kind of like a shameless like plug / segue in getting you to watch that. I hope it's out already. We haven't filmed it. We haven't filmed it yet. We're filming it tomorrow. That is it from me. What an efficient way to work. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you being here. And in case I don't see you, good morning, good evening, and good night.